Look, I mean, I'm white, I'm privileged, I'm middle class, and I think, one can be accused of having a bit of a white savior complex.
Cate Blanchett is not middle class. That's not what middle class is. Well, I don't know, John. Like, you think she's middle? I mean, that's what's led to some backlash against her. I think that she probably does think of herself as middle class, and I'll explain why in a moment. But I don't think she's middle class. I think she's probably doing okay. She's an A-list actress.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
it's Cate Blanchett.
She doesn't even play like middle class roles. She's like some elite hoity-toity person in Talented Mr. Ripley. She's literally a queen in Lord of the Rings. Like, you don't even fantasize about being middle class. No, she definitely isn't. Obviously, as you're gonna get to, there's a little bit of nuance there, but no, it's not an accurate label right now.
So she made the comments at the Cannes Film Festival. And, she was also talking about Gaza and Palestine. And she's, in my opinion, on the right side of that war. Very, very much concerned about the loss of civilian lives in Gaza. I should note she has an estimated net worth of $95 million. I'd be in Sorrento. I'd be in the Amalfi Coast. Like, what do you? I mean, she likes what she does, so do you, boo, but you're not middle class. That's not even close to middle class. Now, if we were to play devil's advocate though, which I do want to do, it does seem as though she genuinely did grow up middle class to possibly even struggling. So let's go back to an interview she did back in 2014. She said, quote, "I've known the panic of financial struggle. I didn't grow up with money at all. And my family has certainly known the panic of, oh gosh, where's the next bit of money coming from? My father died when I was young. And after he did, my mother had it tough, very tough. It was very important to her that all of her children had a good education. And so she went out to work and stretched the money she had and put herself into debt to pay for that." Okay, so look, I can just say from personal experience that when you grow up experiencing financial hardships in your household, when you grow up experiencing, like, I don't think she experienced this because tragically her father died when she was very young, but a lot of couples who have financial hardships fight about money, and they fight about money a lot. And when you experience that and you experience those very, very difficult days, that is traumatic and that stays with you even when you're doing well for yourself and you're pretty rich, right? Like, look, John, I feel like you and I had some similarities in our childhoods. And I had to work on this in therapy because I just had this crippling fear of going back to that place again. And so I was making a lot of decisions in my life out of fear because I didn't ever want to experience that kind of financial hardship or struggle that I saw my parents go through and I personally experienced because I was their child when I was a kid. And so I don't know if that's playing a role in her thinking, but $95 million ain't middle class,
Yeah, no, it feels like when was it Victoria Beckham was talking about how she was middle class when she was a kid, and her husband pointed out in the documentary that she was driven to school in a Rolls Royce. Like, except that was actually when she was a kid. Cate Blanchett apparently was middle class at one point. Yeah, it can stick with you, definitely. I understand what you mean. I grew up, my parents collectively had one semester of college between them. All throughout grad school, I was just constantly terrified of overdrawing on my accounts. Like, yeah, that stuff gets like instilled into you and it takes a long time to get rid of it. She should definitely put out a statement to clarify what she meant. There is no world in which she is middle class. That's just not a thing. That said, she seems to have her heart in the right place in other areas, as you pointed out on Gaza. Like, did you see her dress, the thing that was going around?
No, so I did not.
So you're not allowed at Cannes or whatever to show sort of support for political causes. So what she did was she had her dress kind of unwrapped. So it was a black dress, and it was on a red carpet. And when she unwrapped it, it had the rest of basically the colors of the Palestinian flag.
Oh, wow.
So she sort of showed solidarity with Gaza, even though you're not supposed to. So that's good. For me, that more than balances out the weird comment about the middle class.
It was a super quick comment, and I hate that it distracted from her overall message. But it does also give us an excuse to talk about how right she is on other issues, right? That's so solidarity with her. And I'm not gonna hold it against her that she said that she's middle class, whatever. It is what it is. Her heart's in the right place. That's all that matters to me.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.